This is a reminder to always double-check everything and be prepared for the unexpected. She needed 4 tables and 24 chairs delivered the next evening at 7 p.m. Last-minute requests happen, but something about her tone felt off. Her phone number was out of state. Weird. But she gave me her name, address, email, and paid the deposit without hesitation. Business is business, right? The next day, I loaded my truck. But that nagging feeling wouldn't go away. I texted her, "I'm on my way." No reply. When I pulled up to the house, my gut tightened. The windows, they were covered in foil. Every single one. No cars in the driveway, no sounds, no life. The air felt heavy, unnatural. I called the number she gave me. No answer. Then, the door creaked open. A tall man stood there. He didn't look at me. His eyes stayed on the ground, his voice barely above a whisper. "Drop them in the backyard." That's all he said. Every instinct screamed at me to leave. But I didn't. I grabbed the first table and walked to the backyard. It was worse back there. The grass was tall, wild, almost waist-high. Old, broken chairs lay scattered, abandoned like they hadn't been touched in years. A single, flickering bulb lit the back door. It cast long, moving shadows that made my skin crawl. The silence was suffocating. I stacked the tables and chairs as fast as I could. The whole time, I felt it. Eyes on me, watching. But how? The windows were covered. I didn't look back. I couldn't. The next evening, I returned to pick up the items. They were stacked neatly but filthy. Cobwebs, dirt. Like they'd been sitting there for months. Not a day. I knocked on the door. Nothing. No answer. That's when I noticed. The front door handle was covered in fresh cobwebs. As I loaded the truck, an old man walking by stopped. He stared at me. "What are you doing here?" he asked. "Just picking up some tables and chairs," I said, trying to sound normal. He paused, then shook his head. "That house has been empty for years." I didn't say a word. I just finished loading and drove off. But even then, I couldn't shake the feeling that someone or something was still watching me. Closing line. In this business, you never know who or what you're dealing with. Trust your instincts. Sometimes that's the only thing keeping you safe,